I refused to let my stepmom be called grandma. My dad married Diane 3 years ago when I was 23. We were polite, but not close. She tried the whole stepmom thing early on, texting me daily and inviting me to lunch, but I already had a mom. After 6 months, she stopped trying and we just did awkward small talk at family dinners. 2 months ago, I had my son. My dad came to the hospital and Diane tagged along. A nurse walked into my recovery room saying, "Grandma got to hold him first in the hallway, she's so sweet." I was confused because my actual mom had left an hour ago. The nurse meant Diane. She told the entire staff she was grandma while I was still recovering from delivery. I was too exhausted to deal with it then, but it bothered me for days. My mom is grandma. My boyfriend's mom is Nana. Diane never asked. Week later, they visited my apartment. Diane brought 4 shopping bags of expensive stuff, a $300 car seat system, an auto rock bouncer, and a pile of onesies that all said, "Grandma's little guy," or "I love grandma." She was beaming, unpacking everything. I waited until she finished. "Diane, thanks for this, but I need to talk about the grandma thing. My son has 2 grandmas already. Could you use Miss Diane?" Her face went pale. My dad immediately said I was being cruel, that Diane was just excited. I explained it wasn't personal, just about respecting my actual mom. Diane's eyes filled with tears and she walked straight out. My dad chased her. I heard her in the stairwell saying, "She's never going to accept me." They left without coming back. My boyfriend thought I should have just allowed it to keep the peace, but I'm the parent here. Next day, my dad texted asking to meet for lunch alone. I figured he wanted to smooth things over. At the diner, he barely ate. Finally, he admitted Diane had set up a full nursery at their house. Crib, changing table, rocking chair, everything. I stared at him. I never said the baby would stay over. He said Diane wanted to be ready for when we needed help. I asked when she started. He went quiet, then admitted she'd been buying stuff since my 2nd trimester, 6 months ago, before I'd even told them I was having a boy. I'd been to their house twice while pregnant. She never mentioned any of it, just built this whole fantasy without asking me. I told him the grandma thing wasn't happening and there wouldn't be sleepovers. He looked hurt, but I was already leaving. Diane stopped coming to family events. My dad showed up alone making excuses. 3 weeks later, my Aunt Christy called. She's my dad's sister. She said Diane has 2 adult kids from her first marriage who don't speak to her. They live with their dad in Arizona and both cut contact the day they turned 18. I'd never heard about any kids. My aunt said Diane had been obsessive in high school, tracking their phones constantly, showing up at school unannounced, going through their stuff every night, not letting them close bedroom doors. Both kids blocked her number the second they could. Everything clicked. The secret nursery, the hospital thing. Diane wasn't trying to be a loving grandma. She was trying to get a do-over with my kid. I called my dad. "Why didn't you tell me Diane has children?" Silence. Then he said it wasn't relevant. Their relationship was complicated. I asked if complicated meant they won't speak to her because she was controlling. No answer. I told him Diane wasn't being called grandma and wouldn't be alone with my son. He argued that she'd changed, that she deserved a chance. I said she could visit as Diane from a distance, or not at all. He hung up. 2 weeks of silence. My mom said I was protecting my baby. My boyfriend agreed, even though his parents thought I was harsh. Dad finally called back saying he'd respect my boundaries, even though he disagreed. He mentioned Diane was in therapy. I said he was welcome to visit anytime with the same rules. Last week, he came by alone. He held my son and actually smiled. Before leaving, he said Diane donated all the nursery furniture to Goodwill. He said it like I should feel guilty. I just felt relieved.